Good morning, student. Welcome to GYANJYOTI online classes, class 9. The lost child from the book Moments. So this chapter speaks about a child who goes with his parents. He's happy and excited and wants the sweets and toys displayed there. But his parents don't buy them for him. And the child lost somewhere else. Then after child, one person got. At the time that child was asked to enjoy these type of items, but the child told, no, I don't need anything, only I want my mother and father. Yeah, this is the motto that how parents are important in the life. We can see this chapter. Let's start, student. It was the festival of spring festival, very good time to enjoy. From the wintry shades of narrow lands and yearly emerged the gaily clad humanity. Yeah, wintry shades of narrow lands. Narrow means short roads, and yearly means a narrow street. Emerged gaily clad humanity. Gaily means happy. Clad humanity means a human being going on the way. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. Now many people in different way going. Some walk, some by horse, some others sat, some being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. This type of journey, they are going towards this festival of spring. One little boy ran between his father's legs, bringing over with his laughter and life and laughter, bringing over overflowing, overjoying. All of the child is too much happy to enjoy this holiday, to enjoy this festival. Now parents view one thing and the child view another thing. Let's see. Parents told, "Come, child, come." Called his parents as he lagged behind, falling behind, fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way. Yeah, as we are going, he saw the toys first thing, and child's mind went towards this toy. Let's see. He hurried towards his parents. When parents told, "Come, child, come," the child came back to the parents soon, his feet obedient to their call. Wow, the child was very obedient child. His eyes still lingering on the receding toys. Yeah, receding toy means the pulling back toys and the toys which is made left. Child is very much interested to see the toys. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppress the desire of his heart. Yeah, suppress means put to end. Means he need that. I want that toy. What are the desire? Childish desire. It's okay. Even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes, he knew that my parent will not purchase me all these things. Still, he liked these things. Childish nature. That's why the child said, "I want that toy," she pleaded. But his father looked at him red-eyed in his familiar tyrant's way. Tyrant's way means cruel way. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and, giving him his finger to hold, said, "Look, child, what is before you." Mother's quality is too soft and tenderness quite kind and soft. Mother diverted the mind of the child from this toy to green field and told, "See this green field, how it is beautiful." It was a flowering mustard field. Yeah, mustard is very yellowish flower. Yeah, pale like melting gold, shining like melting gold. Yeah, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. Even means flat land, plain land. Yeah, the mother told to show the landscape, mustard field, to enjoy, to change the mind of the child. Now as he was going on the way. The child was going on the way. A group of dragonflies were bustling. Bustling means moving about on their gaudy. Gaudy means glaring purple wings. Now the purple wings of shining purple wings, these dragonflies are flying. So child's mind went to this place. Child wanted to know this. Yeah. Let's see. Intercepting is stopping the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness. One of the butterfly trying to stop this insect from the flowers. Now this is the crash between them. The child followed them in the air with his gaze. Yeah. So now child followed this dragonfly, try to catch. Yeah. Child followed them in the air with his gaze till one of them would steal its wings and rest, and he could try to catch it. Now he was going to catch this one of the dragonfly. He went towards this, but it would go fluttering. It would go fluttering means go beating, flapping up in the air when he had almost caught it in his hands. Almost caught means lagbhag. He was about to caught this dragonfly, but it flew away. Then his mother gave a cautionary call, warning call. What? Come, child, come. Come on to the footpath. Yeah, in this way mother called back. He ran towards his parents gaily, happy mood, and walked abreast. Abreast means side by side of them for a while. Mother and fathers, दोनों पैर के नीचे पूरा he was very enthusiastically he's going on the way. However, soon left behind. Yeah, both of them went forward and he came backward. Let's see. Attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath. Now, the small baby child like to see the insect, worms on the way, and he was disturbed by them. Yeah, along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. Teeming means just be full of in their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. At the morning time, they have come out from this hole and they are enjoying the sun's light. Yeah, it is nice time. The child is very much interesting to play with these insects and worms. At the time there was a call. Yeah, come child, come. His parents called from the shade of a grove. Now parents also somewhere they rest in a grove. There a grove, रास्ते में क्या है? एक तो grove है, झाड़ी है. उसके पास parents बैठे थे, and they called this child. Yeah, where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well. Yeah, वहाँ पर एक कुआं था, उसके पास जाके बैठे हुए थे. Yes, around this well, and at the time he ran towards them as parent called. The child came back to this place. Then see, a shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove. As he came near this place of the grove, the child, shower of petal means in the winter time water fell on this boy's head. Yeah, and flower, let's see. And forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals. Now this child was engaged in collecting raining petals. You can see all the items of nature. He liked to play, childish nature. He began to gather the raining petals in his hands, but lo, he heard the cooing of doves. What did he hear? 6th point, cooing of doves. Sound of doves. Dove sound inspired this child. Yeah, and ran towards the parents shouting, "Oh, the dove, the dove!" The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hands. As he saw drops drops. Now this running petal came out from his hand. At the time parents once again call, "Come child, come." They called to the child who had now gone running in wild capers round the banyan tree. Do you know wild capers round means? Prickled flower around this banyan tree. Now उसके सामने क्या है? Banyan tree है. This type of round flower plant is there in this banyan tree. And gathering him up, they had the narrow winding path which lead to the fire through the mustard seed. And the road is not straight in this way, and the mustard seed this side, and only straight means just zigzag, not straight. They are twisting footpath. And in this way, the child had to proceed towards the fair, proceed towards this festival of spring. Okay, as they neared the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs, as they have already entered this festival time, and the spring of festival. At the time, the throng of means very large gathering of people was there, and the converging means to the wheel of the fair. Converging is covered with this mass of the fair. But too much people were there gathered, and feel at once repelled, caused to move back by force, and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. Now as he entered this here meeting and this festival of spring, too much people. As the people were too much, gathering was too much, and lots of people there this child saw. When he entered this fair, when he entered this festival of spring, what he saw? A sweet meat seller. What is his sweet meat? The child would like to eat items. Sweet maker, how to sound? Gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi. This type of sound was coming from the hotel. The child saw this sound and inspired. At the corner of the entrance, and the crowd pressed around his counter. At the foot of it, architecture of many colored sweets, means very designed, different design fruits, sweets are there, and the child was very much impressed by these things, and decorated with leaves of silver and gold. Yeah, silver and gold leaves. It is decorated and nice looking. The child was inspired, impressed by this type of items. The child stared open-eyed, and his mouth watered for the barfi. That was his favorite sweet. Now the child likes one of the items sweet is barfi. The child liked too much this item. That's why she demanded, "I want that barfi." His throat murmured, but he half knew, as he begged, that his plea would not be heeded, means given any attention, because his parents would say he was greedy. So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. He thought that if I ask for so many less of this sweet, no need of asking, I will quietly come back. Now the child is going on the way. Then after he saw a flower seller. The child saw a flower seller hawk a garland of gulmohar, He heard this type of sound. The child seemed irresistibly drawn, means restlessly drawn, means attracted by the things. He went towards the basket where the flowers lay heaped, and half murmured, "I want that garland, I want that thing." But he well knew his parents would refuse to buy him those flowers, because they would say they are cheap, not costly but cheap. While asking the cheap item, "Oh, don't ask these things." So the child, without waiting for an answer, went on. He moved on. Child knew that my parents will say this is a cheap one, no need of purchasing all these things. Child understands. Then he quietly returned. Now a man stood holding a pole with yellow, red, green and purple balloons. Now balloon seller. In I love balloon seller. The child saw balloon seller. The design, different color balloons he was selling. What are the colors? Yellow, red, green, purple balloons flying over it. In a pole, pole में है balloons और घूम रहा है ऐसे. Child's mind went to this place. The child was simply carried away by the rainbow glory of the silken colors. Rainbow glory means variety of colors, 7 colors. Silken color means shining colors. And he was filled with an overwhelming desire, means very strong emotion of interest to get this item, to possess them all. But he knew his parents would say, what? Would never buy him the balloons, because they would say he was too old to play with such toys. So he walked further. The child knew that my parents will not purchase this type of items. That you are no more child, you are young, elder, young, no more younger, no more purchase this item. That's why the child quietly moved from that place. Then after he saw his nature. Let's see. A snake charmer stood playing a flute to a snake which coiled itself in the basket. Its head raised in a graceful bend like a neck of a swan. Now there was a snake charmer. The snake head like this, and head just like stretched head like this, like swine's head. The snake's head or just like snake's swine's head, and with the music stole into its invisible ears like the gentle rippling of an invisible waterfall. A top line, that understand student. Here the child, when the snake charmer played the music, the snake heard this music, and the rippling the wave of the invisible water, and this music, hearing the snake invisible ears like the gentle ripping of the invisible waterfall. Waterfall which is not seen, as the makes a sound, and in this way the snake would hear. The writer mentioned that the snake can feel this sound. Yeah, the child went toward the snake charmer, but knowing his parents had forbidden him to hear such coarse music. They don't like this type of music, this type of sound. Coarse means rock music. That this, very rock music, don't listen. Then he was forbidden, means this, not allowed to hear this type of music. That's why he proceeded forward. Okay, the child going towards the another point. Then comes the swing. Let's see. There was a roundabout, merry-go-round. Okay, swing. In full swing. Yeah, man, woman, and children carried away in a whirling motion. In a swing, all are sitting and wheeling motion. Child admires this type of excitement. Shrieked and cried with dizzy laughter. Let's see. Means wilder laughter. Dizzy laughter means wilder laughter. The child watched them intently, and then he made a bold request. What? I want to go in on the roundabout. Please, father, please, mother, please allow me to sit in this. And child is excited, but that was the time their parent has already went away. Child is now missed. A child is now missed. There was no reply. He turned to look at his parents. There were no one there. Ahead of him, he turned to look on either side. They were not there. He looked behind. There was no sign of them. He looked everywhere. Looked here, there, everywhere, but no sign of the parent. A full deep cry rose within his dry throat, and with a sudden jerk of his body, he ran from where he stood. Now he started crying. He jumped and told that, where is my parent? Let me find my parent. Okay, crying in his real fear. Now the child feared that he lost their parent. Where is my father, mother? He cried. Tears rolled down from his eyes. Yeah. Pathetic sight, hot and fierce. Yeah, very fearful sight. His flushed face was convulsed with fear. Flushed face means very excited face was convulsed with shaking with fear. Convulsed with shaking with fear. He was trembling. Now his body was trembling now. What shall he do? Mother, father, he wailed. He yelled means cried a lot. His yellow turban came untied, and in his clothes became muddy. Oh. He was wearing a yellow turban, came out, and face was very muddy. The very sad sight. The child was very painful. Having run to and fro in a rage of running for a while. Yes, having run to and from here and there, back and forth, running for a while, he stood defeated. Means he had no more strength to run. He tired. His cries suppressed into sobs. As he was crying too much now, cry became a sobs with very little sound. Means reduced, suppressed means reduced into a very low sound. He was unable to cry, but cry in very low pitch. At little distances, on the green grass, he could see through his filmy eyes. Do you know filmy eyes? Man and woman talking. Yeah, in recorded eye. He tried to look intently among the patches of bright yellow clothes. Now he was very shorter and as compared to the human being. और इसके yellow cloth के dress से वो देखना चाहता है. But there was no sign of his father and mother among these people. He tried to see where is my father and mother in the crowd of people. He was unable to find the parent who seemed to laugh and talk just for the sake of laughing and talking. They are in the mood of happiness. But they did not understand the feelings of this child. The child was lost. Child was painful. Nobody liked to go there. Nobody liked to think about this child. The child was too much worried now. Yeah, my dear student. He ran quickly again. This time to a shrine. Shrine is the holy place. Now child approached to the holy place of this festival. And you imagine that the holy place of the shrine is the large gathering to which people seem to be crowding, too much crowd. Every little inch of space here was congested with them, means full of people that there was no space to move also. But he ran through people's legs. वो इतना है कि लोगों के पैर के नीचे पूरा दौड़ रहा है. His little sob lingering. Yeah, he's still the little cry in his eye. Yeah, remaining in his eye and telling, Mother, Father, I need you near the entrance of the temple now. Now he is the entrance of the temple, is too much crowd. Writer mentions here, however, the crowd became very, very thick. Men jostled each other. Jostle means to move through pushing. Yeah, moves through pushing each other. Heavy man with flashing murderous eye. उनका जैसे किसी को कातिल है, can kill a person. Yeah, and hefty soldiers. Here the very strong soldiers, heavy soldiers. This type of person, they are holding and they are hemorrhaging. And they are in this place. The child is inside them. The poor child struggled to thrust to push away between their feet, or trying to remove their feet and try to come out from there, but knocked to and fro by their brutal movements. Means up and down of the brutal means rough. Brutal means the cruel movement. He might have been trampled under foot. It appears that he may be trampled means पैर में आके दबोच के मर सकता है. It is so pathetic sight. Had he not shrieked, shrieked means screamed at the highest pitch of his voice in this crowd, in this street, in the temple place, and lots of noise there. He tried in the loud voice, Mother, Father, I need you. Then a good man listened. A man in the surging crowd, a man in the powerful crowd, heard his cry and stooping with great difficulty, bent down. This person lifted him up in his arms. The good man embraced this child, hold this child on his arms. How did you get here, child? The person told. Whose baby are you? The man asked as he stared clear of the mass. Now this person removed the big crowd of people and asked this child. The child wept more bitterly than ever now and only cried, I want my mother, I want my father. This is the very pathetic sight the child is going through. As the child is crying and only one demand that I need my parent. The man tried to soothe Soothe means relax him by taking him to the roundabout. Yeah, roundabout. To console, to calm the child. He brought this child to the relax. Yeah, will you have a ride on the horse? He gently asked. As he approached the ring, the child's throat tore into 1,000 pieces, sobs, and he only shouted, I want my father, I want my mother, I need only them. Then see, the man headed towards the place where the snake charmer still played on the flute to the swinging cobra, moving cobra. He was put. Now this person took this person to the swing. The person took the snake charmer and told that we like to see this music. Listen to that nice music, child. He played that music and said no. But the child shot his ears with his fingers and shouted in double-pitched strength and told that no, I want my mother, I want my father. The man took him near the balloons, young where he was at one point. Child told, no, I don't need these balloons. I only want my father and mother. Let's see. The man took him to the balloons, thinking the bright colors of the balloons would distract the child's attention. The bright colors of balloon means the motivate might change the mind of the child, and question means quite, make him quite, yeah, would you like the rainbow colored balloon? The child replied. He persuasively, means persuadingly, asked. The child turned his eyes from the flying balloons and just sobbed. I want my mother, I want my father. He refused that I don't want this type of balloons. He asked for swing, no. He asked for snatch arrows, music, no. He asked for the enjoy his beauty, for the balloon sailors, no. All this item, this person tried to show. Then see, the man, still trying to make the child happy, bore him to the gate. Yeah, उसको गेट के पास ले गया. Where there was a sweet seller, where other sweet seller said, look, can you smell those nice flowers? Yeah, child, would you like the garland to put around your neck? Like to tell the flower seller, yeah, want me sabja le flower seller also, but child ignored that, no, I don't want this. Finally, the child turned his nose away from the basket and reiterated. Reiterated means repeated his sobs, I want my father and I want my mother. Okay, at the last part of this chapter, thinking to humor his disconsolate charge by a gift of sweets. Thinking to humor his disconsolate means on a very unhappy charge by gift of sweets. If I provide him sweet, good man for that. If I provide him food, sweet, then the child may be keep quiet. And told, what sweets would you like, child? This person asked. His favorite sweet was burfi, but child didn't need this type of sweets. Child needs only his parent. He asked. The child turned his face from the sweet shop and only sobbed. I don't need these sweets. I only need my mother. I want my father. Yes, my dear student, the lesson speaks that when you have your parents, you have many demands. At the time we do forget parents and we ask many things. But once we lost our parent, all the items becomes tasteless, sweetless. When we lose our parents, the lost child's feelings are like that. So more precious than your all items of the family is your parent. Love your parents and look after them. These lessons meaning is like that. So you should understand this chapter is very feelings and heartfelt story that have the different emotions we have to feel. So student, I hope you the lesson by Mood Raj Anand you have understood and labor and study well. Okay, goodbye.